Hello, everybody, and welcome to Griffin Sports Insider. I'm Ryan Minley, along with Brett Easley. Brett, it's a great time to be a Griffin.
It's a heck of a time to be a Griffin, Ryan. We just saw it. We have two very good basketball teams right now. A huge MIAA sweep for the Western men and women, both decisively downing two very, very good Washburn teams.
We begin with the men in their Sunday showdown and the beatdown of the Ichabods. Sunday, Tom Smith's Griffin men lighting up Washburn. P. Allen Stinnett, a big reason why, absolutely on fire. 6 of 7 from three-point land in the first half. He scored 22 first-half points. The Griffs building a big lead and expanding it. Down low, Levante Douglas seeing his first action of the season. The big guy had 9 points. Griffins up 55-44 at halftime, and they never cooled off. Second half, Deontay Mitchell to Jonathan Phelps, who goes the reverse route. He had 18 points. Griffs up 81-62 now. Things blowing up from there. T.J. Johnson, the open jam, then gets a shove from DeAndre Washington. Washington ejected from the game for that flagrant foul. Johnson, meanwhile, had 19 points, and Western doing whatever it wanted offensively. Stinnett didn't shoot much the second half, didn't have to. Hits Brandon Beck for the layup. Griffs up 90-74. Later, Stinnett head fakes, pops another three. He had 33 points. He shot 90%. 90% from the floor and 7 of 8 from three land. Griffs shoot 64% as a team, and they go on to win 103-82 the final. It's the first time since 2005 that the Griffs have reached the century mark in scoring.
It's always exciting because we know we can score that many points every day, but it starts on the defensive end, and we played defense today, even though they're calling a couple fouls on us, but we played defense and we played strong, and defense leads the offense, so when you play good defense, you get good offensive shots, and that's how you score 100 points.
You know, as the season progresses, our team's becoming more of a team. We're learning about each other, practice is going hard, and it's showing out on the court.
And joining us right now is head men's basketball coach Tom Smith. Coach Smith, good win, and I'm guessing we're now seeing what P. Allen Stinnett can bring when he's on.
Wow, that was quite a performance. I think most importantly is maybe getting the ball out of his hands, I think, a little bit until he's ready to score with it. I think he showed that the other night. I thought having Adrian there playing the point, handle the ball a little bit more, put him on the wing, and you could now see what perhaps the Creighton people saw so many times with P. Allen Stinnett.
Well, what a good shooting day. 63% from the field. We shoot 57% from three. Good day from the line. And some coaches would say, golly, they just closed their eyes and threw it in. But this, you've said it all along, this is a good shooting basketball team, isn't it?
Well, I think that, and it's a free shooting team. It's a team that's not worried about the coach getting all over him about shots, and I think because definitely with Phelps and P. Allen, you have two players that are pretty much given the green light. They're gonna do what they can do, and we certainly want to get the best out of their abilities. And I think a lot of people would look at it and say, well, they just let those guys play. Well, that's part of it. I think you have to have the freedom. Good shooters have to feel like that they can shoot when they're open, and they can they're going to score and get the types of shots that they're going to get, and you're not going to necessarily get them out of an offense.
Well, you're going to let those guys play, but at the same time, this is an unselfish bunch now that they've kind of settled into each other. It seems like everybody's settling into a role right now, and everybody kind of knows what they're supposed to do.
Well, I think so. I think they've been unselfish from day one. I think it's just that we haven't always delivered passes, or when we have delivered passes, we haven't made some shots. And of course, the other night, when you shoot 63% from the field, you're going to have more assists because now those passes that went for good shots, went in, and it counts as an assist. If they don't go in, it doesn't count as assists. But I think this team has always been willing to share the ball. Again, Adrian Thomas coming back into our lineup is the type of kid who makes passing infectious. I think he makes everybody want to pass, and he's willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. I think that's what he's added to us.
Well, Adrian Thomas, you welcome him back yesterday. He's getting a little bit healthier. You welcomed another new player into the fold yesterday too. Talk about how you thought Levante Douglas played.
I was excited and happy for Levante. I was the first one to temper how I thought he might play because, again, when everybody else has I think going into yesterday, 9 games under their belt against pretty good competition. He had 0 games under his belt against outside competition. So I was excited about it. I was tickled to death. I thought he gave us a presence inside that we haven't had up till now.
You score 103 points against the Ichabods. You give up 80, but you were still pleased with the defensive effort.
You know, I was pleased with the defensive effort. I thought we played decent defensively again until late in the game, and late in the game when the other team starts driving and driving and driving. I wish I had enough sense to go to a zone and maybe try to keep them on the perimeter. I don't. We continue to play man-to-man, and we continue to foul. But I think the thing that I liked the best about the Washburn game was the ability in the second half late to keep the ball in our hands and have good, solid possessions. We either got good shots or we got to the line.
Well, switching gears, unique time to the Division II basketball world. You take a little time off now. Kids don't come back for a few days. You come back, Nebraska-Omaha comes to the Fieldhouse. Two-part question. You like the time off? Is this a good time for time off? Obviously, we've been playing well. And then what do you know about UNO?
I know this. I think for the first time in my life, I'd like to stay playing. Mm-hmm. I'd like to. One other time I can remember back at Central Missouri, we ended up 26-2 that year. That I think I would have liked to have not gone home for Christmas vacation, but you know, maybe it's at a good time too. I think, you know, maybe a little rest, getting away from it, and coming back will be very good. Omaha coming in has been a team that probably should be better than their overall record. And they've had a lot of close games that in years past wouldn't have been as close. I think they're hurting for a point guard a little bit. They lost Andrew Bridger, who was maybe one of the best point guards in the league last year. So it'll be interesting to see this team come in, because I think it has a lot of talent, maybe without a rudder a little bit right now.
All right, I didn't want to disappoint you this week. This is Easley's Impromptu.
He changed the name of Final Four just for you.
Easley's Impromptu, just for you. 4 questions. Just give me your best answer. What's on your mind? Zach Greinke trade. Good trade for the Royals or not?
Great.
Pialin Stinnett wears a lot of different pairs of tennis shoes. Do you have a favorite pair of tennis shoes that Pialin Stinnett wears?
I think the yellow ones with a little black trim. I don't know how often he wears them, but those are my
like the
favorite.
first half.
And you kind of have a pair of shoes like that as well.
Mine are black and trimmed in yellow or gold.
More impressive sports streak. New England Patriots go 16-0, or the streak UConn women are on right now?
Oh, not to be chauvinistic, but New England.
I don't think anybody was going to think you chauvinistic until you said not to be chauvinistic.
I don't want anyone to think I'm being chauvinistic, so New England.
Wow.
Final
question. Basketball coach, too. Wow.
Your chicken fried steak comes out. Do you get white gravy or brown gravy?
Don't order chicken fried steak.
Okay.
I agree
Fair
with
enough.
That. Happy holidays to you, Coach Smith.
Thank
That
you.
is Tom Smith, and GSI. We'll be right back.